The following is a special presentation of MRE UNO Division 2. You're watching the 2025 MRE UNO Division 2 Championship. Tonight, a late Labor Day special featuring the top player in the division as he lands from Bi Island looking to continue his dominance up against a familiar foe looking to upend the entire field. After Dark drives are on deck tonight. What more is there to say about Mihael other than the word dominant? Back-to-back tournament belts, the top seed in the postseason, near guaranteed D1 promotion. But one thing isn't guaranteed. The championship. The Division 2 championship is a gauntlet, but the easiest path is to just win. And for Mihael, the road to being the second ever D2 champion starts right here tonight. His first challenge is Ridley, who comes off a close one against Taco, going the distance as anyone could have expected for the 8-9 game, having to fight to earn it. Losing a 3-1 lead, but coming up with a Game 7 win to move on. Now he looks to take that momentum in against the top player in D2 history and in 2025. We got match 3 of 4 in the winner's quarters ahead. Will Mihael continue his role from the finale in the courtroom, or will Ridley pull off a shocker and catch Mihael on a hangover from those tournament belts? The winner's quarters continue tonight after dark. Mihael comes driving into this one from Bi Island. Ridley awaits his arrival. Pikachu awaits the winner. It's Mihael and Ridley. The championship continues next. It's after dark. It's Labor Day night after 11 Eastern. Welcome, everyone, to the winners' quarterfinals of the 2025 MRE UNO Division 2 Championship. And tonight, landing from Bi Island, is the top seed regular season champion, Mihael, as he takes on 8 seed Ridley, coming off a 7-game series win over the 9 seed in this bracket, Taco. We look at the bracket here at this point. Unfortunately, due to the bot issues we've been dealing with, we had to postpone Saiyan Titan and Geo. That we are hoping to have a fix pushed for the bot this evening after the game, and we'll run some tests. And if so, if everything's good there, we will be able to reschedule that game here in the next couple days, and then we will keep on moving. But otherwise, what has happened in this, Pikachu swept Red. Red obviously started up 1-0 because of Red's strike 2 penalty, and Pikachu just won 3 straight and got the job done. Move on, and we'll take on the winner of this game. And shout out to Pikachu for helping us find the fix to that issue as well with the bot. And on the bottom side, we started with Mark beating Joao in 7. Very close, exciting game. Joao will definitely be someone to watch for in the losers bracket, no doubt about it. And of course, the winner between Saiyan and Geo will face Mark. So Saiyan might be looking for another rematch with Mark after the matchup in the Final Four of Justice July. Be their second meeting of the season, 3rd all time. Meanwhile, we talk about Mihael because this is his first game in the championship. We talked about it on the reveal show. Lots just dominance down the stretch in the season. 2 straight tournament belts. There was no doubt in anyone's mind who number 1 was going to be coming into this tournament, and it is Mihael. Has felt and his exits obviously not even that bad. 2 playoff players. Artem was in the LCQ, wasn't able to make it out. And Red, of course, the 4 seed in this championship, who has to now fight in the losers bracket after the loss to Pikachu. And then, of course, the 2 tournament wins along the way. So that's the setup here tonight. We bring it into the table. Joining me tonight, it's late night drives and the drive teams in the building. Here and Leah alongside. And to Pierre, I'll start with you. You know, we talk about Mihael. We've talked about him before, about how he's done just as well as you did if you had a full D2 campaign last season. Your thoughts now as he enters into the postseason here. Have a little bit of time off since that finale win against Saiyan back in the courtroom, and now he has to lock in for the championship. Promotion near guaranteed. Your thoughts on Mihael entering this one off the bye, and how he has to like kind of maybe knock a little bit of rust off, try and get off on the right foot here against Ridley, who had who's battle tested coming into.
Yeah, you said it right. Both players have been, have gone through the ringer this entire tournament. But I think for Mihail here, this isn't just about D2. This isn't just about his championship. I think he's further proving his case as to why he deserves to be in D1, why he deserves that promotion, why he deserves to be among the best of the best. And if you take a look at that resume, right, he's the regular season champion. He did basically what I would have done, like you said, if I had had a full season. I would argue he did it better. He did it more efficiently. And if I can get into D1, I think he can get into D1 as well with a whole lot more accolades and recognition. And so if he does that, he'll be all set. He'll be he'll be setting his sights for new levels. As for Ridley, he's made it pretty far here. He's made it into the championship round. I've played with him before. I know what he's capable of. He's a solid player. He's here for a reason. He's here to show off what he knows really well tonight. And I think this is going to be a really good match. I think I'm eager to get it started. I think everyone else is too. We're going to get ready to get to the drives. We're going to get to the salad and draw a city and all that good stuff. And it's going to be a good one. Strap in, everyone. Let's have some fun.
Oh, Lee. And Leah, I'll get your thoughts here briefly on this one. You know, Mihael has done everything you could possibly ask for in a season, and now Ridley coming in. Thoughts on how coming up, not coming off the bye, going up against a player that's been on a bye. Uh, despite how decorated Mihael's been, Ridley's got a game under his belt, the 7-game series. Your thoughts on how that can be an advantage coming in against Mihael, despite the differences in seasons?
Well, for sure, it definitely puts both players in an interesting spot. As we know, Mihael became the first player in MRE history to win 2 tournaments back to back. And while that puts him at a huge advantage in theory, there is always the chance that he could be a little rusty, having not played back since Justice July ended. Ridley, on the other hand, as you put in your own words, has been through the ringer so far. He had to fight pretty hard to get that Game 7 victory in the first round of the chip. And potentially that experience recently could give him an upper hand here if he's willing to adapt and adjust to Mihael's play style and figure out how to kind of manipulate the games in his favor here. Definitely Ridley is by no means a black-off player. He definitely has lots of skill and potential to offer here, and I'm excited to see what he can do against our front-running champion, Mihael.
Yeah. Ask Ridley just thoughts on playing Mihael tonight. You believe game under your belt up against Mihael off the bye is more of an advantage to you, and if so, does that help you get the job done tonight? Excited to play him. It's going to be fun. I believe it should be more of an advantage to have a game under my belt, but I know that Mihael is good. Check his regular season record. I know I am too, and I can beat him. Mihael, your thoughts coming in here? Obviously, first game since the Justice July victory. Your thoughts on coming off the bye? How you got to get maybe knock a little rust off potentially, and thoughts on playing Ridley here.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. I mean, I don't really believe in rust. I'm always locked in, always ready. So we'll see how that one goes.
Believing in Russ, so we'll see who has the stronger momentum at the end of the day, which will run into the next day. I think we all have that one figured out. All right, so Brad is going to be our ref. He's going to be putting in the cards. It's about that time to get down to business. We're back on the championship table, and Mihael will get the first call of the series. Mihael, how many cards we feeling for game number 1? You lucky 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is driving time. Rev up
I mean, it
those
could
engines.
definitely last 2 minutes. You never know, but
Vroom, vroom, vroom. We are already starting off strong. Of course, the first card of the Ultimate Drive series is going to be a 4.
no doubt, no doubt.
Half off special down to the yellow 2. Up a couple more steps. Mihael draws early on. Ridley
Yep.
still able to run. Switch into the blue. Perhaps this opens Mihael's opportunity as he plays a blue 4. Ridley, very efficient this game. Already down to 3 cards. Really getting into that red zone. We haven't seen any ammo so far. It's been a very fast-paced game, so any turn could really be the finish here. But of course, a +4 double from Mihael is going to stop that momentum in its tracks for the time being. Ridley
Next
unable
twist
to
of
run on
blue.
the red, but Mihael switches back to blue. And this has been a 3-color game so far. We haven't seen a green card yet.
Ditto 2.
Now Mihael down to 2 cards. Big run into the first green play from Ridley. This is a risk.
Oh.
Oh man, it didn't even matter there.
Aw, dang it.
Some very fast-paced gameplay there. We did, in fact, see an under 2-minute game for starters.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, green was the one thing. Yeah, tough starting hand. I mean, there really isn't much to take away from that. One single draw from that Ridley, a few from Mihael on the yellow. But not a whole lot to unpack from that one. Yeah, no plus cards,
Yeah, it
so
definitely just seems like plan A there.
yeah, it seemed like it.
Straightforward.
Alright.
It was interesting to see a little bit of a turnaround there, though, because at first it seemed like plan A for Ridley, and then it quickly became plan A for Mihael.
Yeah, pretty simple enough. Mihael, no 7 for game 2. What'll it be?
Till Ridley leaves the +2 open. Interesting choice for sure. Is he potentially trying to bait a response from Mihael? If so, it was a failure, as we see a bit of a draw city right now. Now, this is always tense, because you never know. Either player might pick up a +2 at any time.
Okay. But will they act on it? Question. Do they want to hand those cards over?
Right. In a situation like this, it's entirely possible that they'll want to hold on to that.
That game is. I really thought that game was gonna be good. I really did. It was 7-7. I really thought it was gonna be good, and then I look at my phone again. It's 41-7. Like, my Bill Belichick. It's more.
You lost me with the sports talk. We're getting back into action now as we finally see an
Us
exit
yellow.
from the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you can only coach him for one drive. That's it.
Oh my god.
This is true. This is true. Wasn't it? Oh, remember what Shane Gillis said about it about his girlfriend in SP's monologue?
Ooh, we're seeing some more fast-paced gameplay here. Ridley down to 2 cards, but Mihael plays a double and does not finish it out. Into a green wild. Last time a green wild was played, it did not go well.
Across red goes Ridley.
Ooh,
And but Mihael
both
has
players at 2
check.
cards. Mihael steals Uno.
Can Ridley steal the
This
game?
is going to be a close
Oh,
one.
double Uno. Mihael first shot. Wild
Ooh, with the
again.
wild save. My goodness.
That is crazy. That's 2 wilds on the game right there.
It's a very unconventional way to end it. Usually you'd see a +4 finish with a double play or just number efficiency. You don't normally see a finish on a regular wild, but Mihail's already done it twice. That's kind of what I'm getting at, right? These normally rare things you might see. He may be a D2 player still with promotion to D1, but he's got all the tools to where he can fight his way against pretty much any opponent we have in store. Like this is his bread and butter right here. He's
Absolutely.
been doing this for a while, like a while.
Yeah, no doubt. Bread and butter, really, plain and simple. Once again, you don't really
Automatically off the bat here, I'll go into a blue 3. Go ahead.
We've
Yep.
seen this from Ridley very consistently this year, that he's a fantastic player, and a lot of his losses come more from bad.
Big
Ooh.
+6 here.
that's a
Massive,
heater
massive
right
drive
there.
here from Mihail.
massive.
Sending several freshies Ridley's way. Now it's a 9-18 differential. Ridley's got double the cards, but what's he going to do with them is the question.
There we are. 18-9.
See him typing, looks like he could be loading up a response, but we just seen switch into the red.
Devious intent.
Oh my goodness. Right after throwing a +6, Mihail plays yet another +2, showing that run could have been even bigger if he wanted it to be.
My God. Split ammo.
The bot clearly has a preference in this series, is all I'm saying.
Seems to be that way.
With Ridley drawing, even having 19 cards, this is looking devastating for him.
Yeah, even with 19, it's not a good look. And he's
Mihail
drawn to
down to
comeback.
3.
He's drawn to
Yeah,
comeback
we're
territory.
looking at comeback territory.
He's
Red
got a
wild, but
That
it's not
doesn't
enough.
even matter. You can't.
My goodness.
How do you even
This is
fight that, man?
insane.
How do you even fight
Like,
that? That's just absurd.
you know, I was joking about saying we're gonna get 2-minute games, gonna see a sweep, but at this rate, unless Ridley really gets the cards he needs in these next few games, we really could see this in tonight, not even heading into the morning territory.
Nothing to give him it. 28 to. I don't even have any questions to ask anyone on this. Like, I don't even know. This is how it was supposed to be.
I have one. No,
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull a KT Seth. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to Mihael. Talk me through your thought process on which wild +4 to throw first.
That's a really tough one. I mean, there was the yellow one, and then there was the other yellow one. And it was just it was a coin toss. It was a coin toss. And it landed on tails, and that's how I chose.
So, well, it looks like you made the right choice. Seeing how that worked out for you.
How does I pay the +4s? Oh my god, bro.
Beautiful. See,
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yeah, considering some of the insanity we've seen throughout this chip, especially way back in that first series, I would not be surprised if we see something crazy.
Game 4, my hell, almost there. I have, yeah, we've been up for 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
My goodness. Honestly, I'd be sad if he made such quick work of Ridley. You have to respect the game, but also I'm sure even Mihael himself was hoping for a more competitive series. So, we might get to see this as we see another full send. Potentially, we finally see Ridley getting some ammo if things go well.
Doubt. Seen enough miles for me. Plays a green. Man, I might have lost, man.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, we go to a series, we expect to see some crazy drives, and I guess we have like Mihail's wild finishes, the back-to-back +4s and everything. It's peak driving material, but you gotta wish it was more even match.
Yeah, lopsided. The dry just been driving it like crazy.
gonna be a switch into blue now.
Trips 3.
That's actually going to be an undercut there. Possibility for Skittles. No Skittles there. Gonna have to wait a little while longer. Top floor to the basement coming up next. Oh, wait, that is not. That was, wait, 7th floor. My apologies.
Now we're heading down to the basement.
Now we're in the basement.
Now we're in the basement. The 9-piece is real.
9 piece.
Yeah, Ridley predicting a 9-car drive. I somehow doubt that's going to come to fruition.
But a third of it.
Oh, God. Yeah, that puts the differential at
That's
6
crazy.
to 15. Maybe this time he'll get something to work with and actually have the chance to fire back.
Yellow one there. Here comes Ridley with a response. He just has 6 extra freshies now. What does he decide to do with them?
It was a 9
Thank you
piece.
for
Was a 9
Thank you for the
piece.
insight.
Oh
Brad.
my goodness.
There's a big quad.
A run from Ridley, a quad with a +2 thrown in there
Ridley
casually.
finally getting ammo.
Yeah, Getting somewhat close to tying the series back up. Couple more little runs would do it for sure. Oh, but Mihael swoops ahead again. Now we got 10-4. And with that power play still active, 4 cards is firmly into the red zone. Ridley should be scared.
Comically casual. Mihael still within striking distance here. Down to 4. Ridley at 10.
This is Ridley's last chance to stop the terror, potentially.
Can he
We
stop
need to
Mihael's
stop
terror,
the terror. Watch us drive.
bro? Oh,
Ooh, we see a
oh,
+4. Love to see it. This could tie the series up if Ridley just has another card to play, which
By the game.
positive he does.
Not
There
the
we
series,
go.
the game.